Bacon Bit Squad. This is your girl Naja, the head bacon in charge of the Bacon Bit Squad. Thank you guys so much for being here with me today and tuning in for another debt update video, because we love paying down our debt no matter how much we don't like it. But we know that it has to be done in order to get us to the next step for financial freedom, as well as us being able to really live the life that we want. And we all want to live the life that we want without being strapped with debt, because we know how stressful that is. So today I'm sharing with you guys an update on Ricky the raccoon and the chimney repair. If you have been around here for quite some time, then you know back in March, really April, I talked about how we had a raccoon that was in our chimney, and I believe he was just determined to stay. I don't know how long he had been up there. Maybe we had gotten early enough in the process to go ahead and remove him. And so that is what we did. But on his way out, he did provide us with some chimney damage, because that is how he was able to get into our attic and just roam freely for quite some time. So it was $4,400 worth of chimney damage. So we put that on the credit card, and so now we are paying off that amount each month. We are close to paying it off, but you know, there's still a little bit to go as far as it, but we have made some great progress in the meantime, and so I'm sharing it with you guys. Let's go ahead and look at where we are at currently. Earlier this month, I shared with you guys that I paid $150 towards it, and that left the balance at $1,333. After all of my snafu of trying to figure out which line to color to, it was a mess. Miss Summer Budgets was like, I was getting confused. Trust me, girl, I was getting confused too. And I was the one that was up here doing this. The math was not mathing, and I was overthinking. And that's why I'm not a math teacher. It was just way too much for me. So I'm hoping that this month I don't do this update, I don't do a whole snafu for you guys. And that I don't confuse anyone, because it was confusing for me. And I was in denial and trying to figure out life at that point. What we're going to do is we are going to subtract $1,330, or actually we're going to subtract $150 from the $1,330, because that is what the balance was earlier this month. And that now brings us to $1,180. That is where we are standing right now as far as how much more that we need to pay on this debt. I do anticipate by the end of this year, this debt will be paid off, because I want to move on from this. And there's other things that I'm looking at doing that I need to do, such as increase the emergency fund, and another one is increasing our home repair fund. Really the home repair fund before the emergency fund, because I think the emergency fund is okay right now, but that home repair fund is the one that needs the most love because of situations like this. So I want to make sure that that is getting love, and I want to turn my attention to that, because of the fact that this was quite a lot. I know this may not seem a lot to some people, but when you're having to come up with this because, you know, a friend is up in the attic that you did not invite, it is quite a bit. And on top of that, we had an IRS bill that we needed to pay as well. So yeah, we're just trying to do the best that we can and make sure that we are covered for the future. So this is where we are at right now, $1,180. I don't think I'm going to color in anything for this week. I'm going to save that for the month of September. The month of September, we will be coloring in more lines. I did get some alcohol markers. I know that these have been pretty much going around. Now, I got these from, what store was that? This was Ross. And they were $8 and some change. And so I'm going to be giving these a try. I have been coloring goodness. I have been coloring with the color pencils, but I was like, I actually want to use these right here. I thought they were super cute. Now this was, they do have like one that was, what was it, 10 or something, but this is 24 colors right here. Dual tip. They had ones that were like 48 or like 100 markers. I didn't think that that was all necessary, and plus I don't have that much space in order to be able to house them. So yeah, I'll be coloring in next time with one of our markers right here. I'm hoping that they don't bleed like how the regular markers do, and I think that was one of the benefits of them. But yes, so this is where we are at as far as debt and paying down debt. As you can see, we have made quite the progress, and if you're wondering what the chimney repair was, I mean, it was rotted. The whole chimney was rotted. There was holes in the roof, missing shingles. Basically, it was an entire chimney rebuild. But thank goodness that is done now, and so now we know that, hey, have some money set aside for things such as this. Go ahead and hit that like button, as well as leave me a comment below. And if you are not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Let's keep each other motivated on this journey to go ahead and pay off debt. This is the last debt that we have right now. We are mortgage free. We became mortgage free like a year ago, so August 9th, 2023. And so this all kind of creeped up on us. But that is okay. We're taking it in stride, and we are paying off this debt. We did it once, we can do it again. Until the next video, guys. Bye.